Saturday night. It is a party once again. Sweeney's in Northeast Philadelphia. Bringing these guys, Bryn Athen, back. It's always a great night on Bryn Athen night at Sweeney's. It's when I play Better Days off their new EP, Hoffman Road. And we kick off the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday night, that's right, part 2 of our fantastic week here, 100% live at the Yo Show. I have a hole in my sock. Oh shit, you're on. Yo from Northland. Dude, if I had a nickel for every sock I own with a hole in it, don't mind me. I have got technical madness at my house tonight and really no clue as to why. However, whatever. This is the Yo Show. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, 100% live, coming back to you on a Wednesday night. We had an amazing night last night. So a massive thanks to the dudes from Atlas at Hold for absolutely crushing it. Huge thanks to last week's guest here on the show, Abby Lee. And tonight, we got another. This is kind of new for, right, great name for a band. This is kind of new for us tonight because these guys are new. And not a lot yet, but we're gonna talk about the beginning. We're actually in on the beginning on this one. Yo, wait till you hear some of the new music. Also, there may be a restructure, and you now hear it first. Kinsey King may change as the band name. How about that? Kinsey King in the house. Always up for news here on the Yo Show. Tonight we got a great one, a new one. I'm excited to talk to these guys about the beginning and what's getting it started tonight around 8:30. The band All in Blood. Okay. Could talk about that, but All in Blood in the house tonight. Another great recommendation from our dudes in the metal scene, Zach and American Mosh Pits and all them people. They bring us the names, and then we bring them to you. So thank you for joining up and helping us do just that. Yeah, I know I ummed. I didn't want to I don't like umming, but there was an there. Anyway, so we're here last night, of course, the Major League Baseball All-Star Game was played, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So we're going to talk about the dentist today. I did not go. I overslept. So yes, I still have this teeth disaster going on in my mouth. And yes, I did just say in my mouth on air. I don't know. Please. But yeah, it's Wednesday night. We're thrilled to be here. We are here last night. We're here tonight. And we're here tomorrow night, too. And I want to lay this one out here real quickly. Our good friends over American Mosh Pit, Vin and the gang, lined this one up for us. A legendary band, a terrific band, tomorrow night, 100% live, a special Thursday edition of the Yo Show as we bring you the band Non-Point. That's right, Non-Point on the program tomorrow night. And they have been around for a long time. Great band. Oh, you got to see this one, dude. It's a disaster. But great band. Non-Point tomorrow night. Brought to you by American Mosh Pits. Stay excited because we have a huge week. All in Blood tonight. Atlas at Hold. Non-Point tomorrow. It's like a trip through the glory years of rock and metal. Thank you very much, Jocelyn Rogowski. Am I saying that Rogowski? Because this young lady is a big fan of the music scene like I am. I noticed today she's got some YouTube videos where she does like makeup stuff and all. So I said, hey, YouTuber, likes music, how about guest co-hosting? So we're going to work that in. She's cool. I'd love to have her. Love having, did I say, okay, Rogowski. Okay, I nailed it. Thank you. That's how you have to talk to me. You have to talk to me like I'm one. Oh, I'm excited for that. That's going to be great. And Random Guy with Hell Yeah AIB. Hello, Random Guy. Yeah, should have been my name on YouTube. Random dude. Random something. I'm random tonight because this technology is. You know, I got this awesome Wi-Fi, internet, and all that stuff. But I'll be damned, man. When it kooks, it kooks. It gets weird. So that's where we're at there. Yeah, tonight, All in Blood around 8:30. Tomorrow night, non-point. So what I wanted to do, since the dudes from All in Blood have nothing available quite yet, and they told us coming in, and we're cool with that. It works for me. So I figured why not play some music from last night's band, Atlas and Hold, and tomorrow night's band. How about it? Non-point. So let's do it. We'll get into it, and sorry, I'm trying to get this thing fixed here. I don't know how you gamers do it with your 10 screens and all. I'm lost here. Miss Rogowski, trust me, it doesn't always go this bad. Tonight, Jeff's just off. Normally, it's a lot more flowing. Tonight, it's a disaster. So let's get to a song. Let's play a song from the band joining us tomorrow night when American Mosh Pit presents Non-Point. This is Ruthless, and this song kills it. So we're going to play it right here, live. This is the Yo Show Wednesday night. This is tomorrow night's special guest, Non-Point with Ruthless. Enjoy. We'll be back in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Ruthless. More like Toothless. This tooth is freaking killing me. This is the Yo Show. We don't follow any rules. We'll be right back. Get me out of the screen, of course. Bless you.
I'm about to explode. Speeding down a warpath. Let's see. Self-defense, call a barrel by proxy. Goldilocks distance, how can I miss? With a crack shot aim, a verbal game like this. Tell the masses all to behold. And get another fighter on the phone. All the ones they sent so far, they couldn't stop me. All the ones they sent so far, didn't get so far. You wanna start it up without a way to win. I'm being double and nothing, but I'm not gambling. You're trying to cage me up, but I got out again. You better cover your eyes and
Jesus Christ. Incredible. Tomorrow night, American Mosh Pits brings us Non-Point here on the O Show. That is a banger. It is tomorrow night. I'm going to drop in a video or two from them, a couple of videos from last night's band Atlas at Hold. 8:30, we talk to our very special guest, All in Blood. So keep in mind, it is their night. Just playing some music to fill the evening and load our great audience up. And I'm 2 for 2. Added to playlists immediately. 2 for 2. Got you last night also. Love it. Love that. And I subscribe to your terrific page. And when you come on to guest co-host, we'll advertise that and get more people to like and subscribe. And I love doing the show, of course, Tuesday nights with Jewel, because she's amazing. Yeah, I'm thrilled for that, dude. I can't believe it. I love doing Tuesday nights with Jewel. Jewel's amazing. We have our joint thing. We're going on 8+ years, or 8 years coming up in August. Wednesday night, I like the guest co-host. I like to use people who create or will do podcasts, videos, all that stuff, TikTok, etc. Thank you. Because they first of all kind of know what they're getting into. And no offense to anybody who's done it on a whim, because they've all been really great. But it's cool to bring people on who do create, because you share their link and vice versa. Their people come here, my people go there. So it's kind of a great way to get to know other people, not just lock yourselves into what you're normally seeing and pick up something new. Like I said, whatever she does, she'll talk about it when she comes on the program, and then we'll go from there. And people like it say, okay, let me go check it out. And vice versa. Same thing I do with music. Like if you're a musician, come on out and watch, whether you watch us live or recorded. I go to a lot of places. A lot of musicians who even have not been on the show know the face here, know the program, and we say that in really the most modest of fashion. We just love doing it so much. And when people recognize me, my wife, Jewel, Brent, when we go out, it's a big thing. Big thing to us, because that logo, this Yo Show thing, it really means something to us. Hi, Kinsey King. He does that. And of course, I'm not wearing the shirt tonight, so I'll flash this amazing logo at you. This is us. This is the Yo Show. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and even Thursday this week on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, website. And thank you to the people at Twitch. We've been getting a better turnout lately on Twitch. So we thank you. And if you're out there on Twitch tonight, hello. Tomorrow night, if you're there, hello. YouTubers, love you. Facebook, we love you. We love everybody that comes on out to check out the program, because we have great stuff, great bands, great talk, great stuff, all here at the Yo Show. But let's talk about last night, of course, the All-Star Game. And it comes down to the first ever, what do you call it, swing off, I guess it is. Swing off. So basically, guys are hitting home runs. And I know there's people out there like, so basically you're hitting batting practice. But batting practice or not, our Philly, Kyle Schwarber, launched 3 of them beautiful Schwarber bombs into the night. And the National League came out winners over the American League in the All-Star Game. So, of course, today on Facebook, I put, let's go Phillies, get out the checkbooks. And people are like, why? What's the big deal? It's batting practice. Anybody can hit that stuff. Yeah, but here's the thing. He hit 3 out of 3. He made it to the All-Star Game. And look, suddenly I'm being a Kyle Schwarber defender, where in the past, I've been a Kyle Schwarber blaster. Everybody knows this. Every freaking body. Freedom King Films in the house. Big yo to you too, my friend. But you know how I've been with Schwarber. I've been harder on this show and on social media to Schwarber than I have been to to the Beatles. Right. Union 251 in the house. Another up and coming Yo Show guest. Coming soon. He's a beast, though, JD, and this is, his last contract year. And let's face it, Bryce Harper was brought here to hit 300 and hit 30, 40 home runs a year, and it's not going quite as planned. Okay, get it. So let's put some ink on a new contract from Kyle Schwarber. We built this lineup of Harper and Schwarber and Castellanos and Real Muto and all that. You know, we Bohm, who is like the perfect mold for this team, and we built this lineup, and here it is at times, so many times that they go cold streak, bats go quiet. Last year's playoffs, like every year in the playoffs, like the World Series against Houston, we found a hard time getting hits. This has been the one guy who at least has the pop. Now, I know his short game isn't nothing. He can't play defense great, but so yeah, I will come out and I will celebrate Kyle Schwarber and tell the Phillies to get their checkbooks out. These Phillies, get out your checkbooks. Man, my wife is ranting up a storm there tonight to somebody. So as I said, August 19th, of course, will be our 8-year celebration here at the O Show. And now and later into the night, after the guests, we'll reflect a little bit on 8 years. And so many moments thrill me about doing this as many years as I had, 8 years. I don't know if it flows. Like I watch some TV shows, like actual shows on network TV. I'm like, okay, mine's not quite like that. But that's okay. I kind of don't want it to be either. I watch other people's podcasts. I'm like, man, mine's much better than that. But anyway, and you know, in 8 years, we had the chance to do what these last 3 nights were all about. A band putting out albums, making their way, being great, Atlas at Hold. A band tonight, new to the scene, starting to get their feet wet, getting out there, All in Blood. Tomorrow night, a band that's been doing it for years and years, Non-Point. So 8 years has brought me a lot of that. Cool bands of all sort, of all type of music. I know lately we've been kind of leaning into the metal thing on Wednesday nights for the great metal community that's been reaching out to me, and American Mosh Pits and Zach and the whole gang who just want to see more metal. Get that question a lot too on social media. Who's got a great metal podcast? So we'll do that for you as well. We'll do rock, we'll do pop, we'll do metal, we'll do actors, we'll do actresses, authors, business owners, adult content stuff, whatever. We'll do it here. And over 8 years, like I said, the cycle that is this week alone, fantastic. And our good friends at the Circus Arts, local Philly band, local radio station 93.3 WMMR, has them as a Local Shots Artist of the Month. Spend a lot of time here on our program. We love that. We love bringing it to people. A lot of people say, yeah, Circus Arts, yeah, I learned them because of you. Watching your show, hearing you talk, seeing your posts, that's great. We love bringing that, and we hope to bring that magic to bands like tonight, All in Blood. A lot of people coming in the room already. We thank you for that. Stick around or come back at 8:30, whatever, because when the band's here, it's much better than just looking at this face with a bad tooth. My dog is in the house, though, however. Hannah, checking out the scene here at the O Show. One of our favorite places to be, of course, live on air. I actually got my finger right for a change. My Stormtrooper dude's holding that bad boy up. We're not going we did Beer of the Week last week, so shout out to Big Oyster Brewery, he said, for Bite Me. And tonight, Surfsides by Stateside Vodka. Fabulous. That was beverage. Share a beverage here on the O Show. Last night we had shots. So we do it all. Getting some cool feedback from my man Vin from American Mosh Pits. Fan of the show. Friend of the show. So we're looking forward to that tomorrow night. Looking forward to tonight as well. And I had to kind of remind my wife that the distance between her voice and this room is not very big. All right, before the band comes out here, last night we had the dudes from Atlas at Hold on the program. Let's play one from them. This is the awesome song Immortalized. We'll get it out there to keep you all occupied instead of listening to me talk about goofy stuff. Again, last night's guest, Atlas at Hold, Immortalized. We'll play it now, and when we come back, All in Blood should be closer. Ready? So we're bringing them. We're bringing the Yo Show Wednesday night. We're doing it Thursday night. Wish I could do it Friday night and Saturday night, but whatever. Right now, last night's guest, Atlas at Hold, Immortalized. We'll be right back. Enjoy. Love to know who that is. Last night's special guest, Atlas at Hold, Immortalized. Terrific song. Like so many of the terrific songs and artists that we get here on the O Show. And I can tell you what, tonight is a fun one for us. I'm excited for this because this is the band that is new and getting off the ground. And I said, what do you got? And they said, nothing yet. Okay, perfect. Not a problem, man, because we're going to talk about the beginning. And I like that. I love talking about our beginning. I said 8 years coming up in a couple weeks here on the show. So I like to talk about how it gets started. And we're going to do that right now. Backstage is the dudes. Now, don't worry about that, man. We do all that stuff here. Thumbs up Thumbs up if you guys are ready backstage. All right, we got thumbs up. And let's bring them out. So, like I said, our good friends, American Mosh Pit, Zach Wolf, they say this band, this metal band, that metal band, and All in Blood was one of the names I came across. And I said, all right, let's do it. And the guys were quick to respond. Our special guest tonight is one of the many amazing metal bands popping out of this area. And I got to tell you, I'm excited for it all. Let's give it up for the dudes from All in Blood. Gentlemen, good evening.
Oh, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
So I'm going to ask, am I your first ever chat interview of any sort?
Yeah.
Sweet. So one day when you guys are playing Incarceration and all them big festivals, make sure you shout out a big thank you to me. Damn it.
Oh.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Love it. Some fans out there, somebody named Random Guy is just shouting out names. I'm not sure who that is, but they came prepared and ready. Let's talk about it. All in Blood, the project, the band. I got to ask because PA is a great mecca for metal bands. It's a hotbed for a lot of talent. What made you guys decide to say, okay, let's get this together, let's hit the ground running, and let's become a band? Whoever wants to start can. A little something out of all of you.
You guys want me to start?
Yeah, you can start.
Well, I guess when I was really young, Matt, my brother, the other guitarist, he got into bass first, and then he got into guitar and brought me a Warped Tour and the early stages of like 11 years old to like 14 years old was big with like Asking Alexandria, Devil Wears Prada, Motionless coming up. And I was like, oh, I pray one day I could get up on that stage. And I joined Coppermine, and now we're starting All in Blood up. So, you know.
I love it.
I mean, we just came together as a group of people that wanted to bring a different sound to like the scene, because I love the sound of the scene that we're in. Great scene. Just wanted to bring something new to it, and I feel with the like inspirations from the other people in the band, we're gonna create something pretty unique here.
Love it. Oh, you're up.
Oh yeah. It's just, I mean, I've known Dale here for quite a number of years, and kind of started listening to heavy music with my brothers a long time ago. Kind of the same bands Dave has listened to, you know, even like Impending Doom, Oceano. You know, I take a lot of influence from a lot of different places. I started playing like drums at church, so that's kind of where I get my start. So, but
I started when I was about 14 years old. I started playing with bass, switched over to guitar, and then I played in a band for a little bit. That faded out. I moved back from South Florida. As soon as I got back, I got up with my brother. We started coming up with some blueprints, and that's how I met these guys. I'm very proud of these guys. Big shout out to them. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for them and everybody else. I love how the industry's going. I think a lot of raw talent's coming out, and I'm excited. It feels good. I came out of retirement for this, my indefinite hiatus. I wanted to give up. Yeah, I wanted to give up on this, and these guys, they pulled me through, and I feel like I get to work with the best group of people I potentially can. These guys are awesome. I love these guys. These guys are my brothers. Love
Wow,
them.
man. That's some important shit, and I'll tell you why in a second. But I know Matt's got audience out there in Florida. You know, they love you from Florida.
Shout out to everybody, all my friends from Florida. I love you guys. Jerome, Tony, everybody. Too many to name. Trinity, Carlos, too many people. Frank. I'm sorry I can't mention everybody. Shout out to Plum Hollow, everybody else.
Shout out to you guys. I love you.
I put you guys right on the spot because I don't give the guest anything at all before the show. Like, what are we talking about? I'm like, oh, I'll lead you through it. So these guys are on the spot. So if they don't thank you today, trust me, you're in their hearts. And David owes somebody $1, but they love you anyway. Not sure who, but he owes somebody $1.
Random guy. Oh, Jerome. No, that random guy. Oh,
Yeah,
Dave owes me $1.
It's on there. There it is.
It's
Just
a
so
little-
you know. We bring people together by collecting debt here on the O Show as well. It's something we do. We're debt collectors also, part time. Hit us up. So some of the bands, obviously, like I say, came from Florida. Some of you, in the PA area. Are there local bands that kind of inspired you to get to this thing, or nationwide bands that inspire you? I know you mentioned a few already. Who are some of the bands locally or nationally that make you guys want to be rock stars?
You want to start
Yeah,
from this way?
yeah,
or-
go.
Yeah, we can start at the end. Go back to
Number one, hands down, and we don't sound anything like them. Blink 182, like
Oh.
100%. It happened when I was absolutely loved Blink 182. Those guys got me started. Mark Hoppus, Tom, Travis, absolutely love those guys. That inspired me. Eventually, I evolved more towards like the metal aspect of it, post-hardcore. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my hardest. But that's who inspired me. It started with Blink 182, and from there, that's helped us, me evolve.
Very cool.
So I guess for this project, I've like the bands that I've been listening to that has inspired me. The first one definitely would be Slaughter to Prevail. I really like the vocals, really like the drums, man. They're pretty killer. Like I said, Oceano. Right now, probably my biggest influence would be Peeling Flesh. Those guys are stinking heavy, man. I don't know. They're just they're wild.
They come equipped with deodorant.
Yeah, dude, they're good. They're good. But yeah, that's for like this project, probably like the heavier side. I mean, I listened to a lot of other things though. Like growing up, my grandma was really into jazz, so I listened to like jazz with her.
Wow.
Like my parents were into like 60s and 70s music and bluegrass. So like I've listened to a lot of different stuff, but for like this project, I'm trying to get into like try to go more to the heavier side of the drumming and everything like that. So
Gotcha.
Me personally, my inspiration varies. I try not to take too much from like other people. I just try to do my own thing. I mean, locally, like people that inspire me are like bands that I work close with, like Coppermine. He's the bass player. Eternal Laceration, our guitar player is a vocalist. The big name Traverse. They inspire us to just push forward through the local scene and build it up.
yeah, those guys are cool.
Yeah, we just want to match their energy and hopefully do justice, bringing Scranton to the map.
So we do owe Eric a shout out for helping us out with a lot of stuff. So shout out to Eric. We do have,
Anytime.
I don't want to change the subject, but we do have merch coming out. Eric he helped us out a lot with that. So we do got to give a shout out to Eric. Eric, thank you if you're checking this out, brother.
The great Eric Abyss, and he was a guest on our program, and I was stunned. He was drinking coffee. We were talking about Pop-Tarts. It was nothing I ever imagined from that dude that's on stage ripping it up. And I'm like, are you sure that's you, dude? Night and day. Very cool, though.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, night and day.
Absolutely. I guess to start out for like local bands, mainly from my experience with Coppermine, I gotta say this is a threat. Those dudes are just hands down insane. Escape
Top of
artists.
the line.
Those guys are just like not at a level that like a local band should be. Like they could be doing sold out like stadium shows the way I love those guys. Not necessarily a local band, but Slamwich. I have their hat. I wear it every day. Those guys are so cool. And my brother's ADA from Maryland.
Hell yeah.
Those guys
Rip.
are hands down one of the coolest groups of people and most badass sounding groups
Yeah,
that,
they're killer.
yeah, every time too, like every show that we play with them, it's just, I'm like, wow, I could just watch these guys for hours.
That's awesome. Of course, I'm writing them down because, part of me, I learn too on the go, as I hope a lot of the people that watch live or recorded learn more bands as well as the guests and you guys. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you shouting them out too. That's freaking awesome.
Absolutely. ADA is definitely not a band to sleep on.
Yeah.
I was going to wear their shirt today, but I wore it to work all day and had to shower.
the perils of 90+ degree heat here in PA.
Yeah.
I don't know whose shirt to wear anymore, and that's the thing I talked about last night, buying merch. So I appreciate the fact you guys are coming out with merch quickly, because once people start to hear the music, they're gonna be like, I want, because that's how we are. We want it. True fans, legit music people want it right away. I hear it, I want more. So shout out, guys, for making that approach. Let's talk about writing new music and how your process goes, because some of you have been in bands, but now it's the first time together. I want a little piece, of course, from everybody, your experience writing music for All in Blood. You guys can start wherever you want, man. It's your half hour plus.
I mean, from the vocal aspect, like,
Skip the one.
Come back.
it's,
We could come back.
I would say from the vocal aspect, it's a lot of waiting on these guys to get done.
So we got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
Before we answer this, we want you. Well, you ruined it, Dale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
no, we're
no.
good.
We got a
I
question.
ruined
Well,
it.
no, I mean, we kind of already ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
already said I
me and
played
you are the
drums.
same.
What do you think instrument we play?
Oh, that's a good question. So I did know the singer, and I picked up in the middle. We had the drummer. The bookends. The bookends. We got Matt is lead guitar, and we're at Dave, I believe. That's bass.
I'm Dave. I'm actually the rhythm. Well, we
He,
swapped.
he is right though, because you did 100%. You started on bass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
all right.
100%, 100%.
Hey!
we nailed it.
Nailed it.
Man, I realize what it's like to be put on the spot and pressure, because I didn't know that was coming. So I apologize to every guest for the last 8 years for some of the shit that I asked. Oh my God.
Did you guys have a thought for the question?
Oh, for the writing
Oh, yeah,
process. Oh
writing
yeah, sorry,
process.
Oh
Dave.
yeah, because everybody's gonna get a stab with this.
Cut the line,
The,
anyways.
the writing
Yeah,
process.
that's his punishment.
Sorry. The writing process, we basically we came together, and we have stuff that we worked on in the past in like solo projects. Nothing that really ever went anywhere. Just as a musician, just taking notes, writing down riffs, writing down lyrics, and we kind of meshed that together in our first couple songs. The last couple songs in our set are like us coming together, fresh minds, to like bring the sound that we want to. So we might sound different in the beginning half, might sound different in the ending half, but we want to
Yeah.
try to hit a range of metal, not just stick in one sound of metal.
Subgenre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
yeah,
like, Every practice is trying
all
to go
that's
into
confusing.
it. Yeah. So every practice trying to go into it with a clear mind and be different than what we did before. So we just don't want to sound stagnant and have the same sound. So just, trying to come up with something different every practice is what we try to aim for.
I like it.
I mean, there's like stuff that we like, either one of us is like come up with beforehand that will be like, we have this riff or whatever. But we've also done like where like, during a practice, we'll just be like, hey, let's just jam for a second. And then once we find that like, that key moment where it's like this, okay, this is good. Let's keep playing it. Let's keep going through it. You know what I mean?
Gosh, you're kind of stretching like an athlete, so to speak. Like you're stretching it out and getting your body ready. You kind of get your mind ready for what it's going to be like. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, another thing that I also think is unique about our writing process, every one of us in general is a multi-instrumentalist to a certain degree or aspect. Austin plays guitar. You do bass too, right?
I play a lot of things.
Austin plays. We can do every job we have in the band. I know I play guitar. I play bass. I used to play drums, and Dale has a bass and a microphone.
Key that have a bass. I can't play bass.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Matt's does anything from a ukulele to a triangle and a 12-string guitar and everything in between it.
I can't tell time on an analog clock though. Not gonna lie.
I tell you what, though, if you can work a ukulele into a metal song, you guys will automatically become instantly my favorite metal band on earth.
I'm gonna hold that to you.
We'll
All right.
figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure.
I'm gonna start writing stuff down too.
You guys are gonna be on the show like once a month.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We're having a blast so far.
Yeah.
Likewise, man, and I like that too. And again, being a newer band, you know, I don't get a lot of research anyway. I mean, I go through social media and people suggest, or the algorithm throws a band and says, check this out. And I go and I follow. And people are like, man, how many hours of time do you spend chatting with the bands before they come on? I'm like, 0. So I always get impressed at how much fun everybody has here, and I do appreciate that. And you guys, like I said, new project, putting yourselves out there. It could be nerve wracking. You guys are just absolutely out here just freaking nailing it. Matt and David, you guys fucking rock. I love you. That's from Mindy. Mindy, thank you. We love that. We love when the comment section blows up too. So say hello to the gang. Okay, so you've been on stage before. You said you've played sets. Is there still a nervous energy to getting on stage, or the thought of getting on stage, or do you guys think you have your stage presence down where you can all just attack? So I like the way you say you just kind of get a thought and go. Kind of like that to be your metal intro when you start hitting stages. Just run out and just go.
I kind of
think that's how.
I was gonna say, I think you hit the nail on the head with that one.
Sweet.
I know. I mean, All in Blood hasn't touched foot on a stage yet, but in Coppermine, that's all I did. Nobody writes a book on how to like handle the stage, which is one big thing that, you're a band, never been on stage before. You go up there, you're like, oh, is somebody supposed to announce us? Like, you don't know what you're doing. And for me, I just went out there and tried my best. And every show I try, like, not necessarily outdo my performance, but, at least maintain the same level of energy. And to be honest, I think what you said, just go out and hit the stage. I think that's pretty much our plan. And
I like that. And not to shamelessly promote, but I do some stage intros. I've done different shows where I will stage intros. So if you're out there and you need somebody to shout out "All in Blood," I'm your guy. Let's move on to Dale and the thoughts, man. Thoughts about getting on stage. Because I'm sure you've been to shows and see how the audience goes. Now on the other side of the coin, what do you think?
I've been on stage in different aspects. It's so like for me, it's not really nervousness getting up there. It's when I'm about to get up there, I forget everything I'm about to do. So I'm scrambling in my head. But then as soon as we start doing whatever I'm doing, thank you. It just clicks. So like there's no nervousness. I mean, there might be a little awkwardness because still trying to find my legs like a little giraffe. But
Sure.
other than that, it's just a lot of scrambling. It's not nervousness.
I tell the folks out there from me headbang. Now, granted, I'm older, but when I go out and headbang, I know what it means to lose your feet. Because I'll be damned. A lot of times I'm just going to go down from headbanging. So I can imagine what it's like getting on stage, singing and moving for however long your set is, half hour, 45 minutes, hour, whatever it is. It's got to be a workout. Now, I hear, Austin, that drummers have it the best because they get to hide behind everything. But how does it feel getting out on stage?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's
I think it's the worst though because you guys play the loudest instrument, so you probably have like this echo. I don't know anything about drums. That's like hieroglyphic or whatever.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Egyptian thing.
Yeah,
around like walls.
Yeah,
I'm just jealous you get to sit down for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's also key.
Man, I'm usually sweating by the end of our first song in our practicing.
I was gonna say that. I thought like, man, it'd be cool to be able to sit, and then I look over at Austin, just going nuts.
Looks like he's running on a treadmill for like the whole.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, just because he's not standing doesn't mean his legs aren't working as well as his arms.
Exactly,
So he's got all 4 limbs going, dude.
Exactly. I mean, so like I said before, I started playing drums pretty much at church. So like I've been on church stages.
A little different.
A little different than a hardcore show. But I mean, I've been comfortable up there, so I don't know. Like, I feel like I just have this really kind of like nervous, excited energy to like
Sure.
get on the stage. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to play. I'm really ready to like get out there and start showing everybody what we could do.
Making waves, yeah.
Let's get to Matt, because Matt is we look at the band. The thing I like about you guys, you all have a different approach, from the dude with the long hair to dude with the shorter hair and the beard, to dude with the shaved head and the beard, to Matt's kind of clean cut look, is just a stash. So well done. Everybody's got their own little taste.
He's like,
Matt,
you know.
I go for the Reno 911 look. You know?
I didn't want to say it. I was feeling it.
Come on,
I did not want to say it.
or what's that? Tom Selleck.
Oh
Tom-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Selleck. Wow, you're dating. I mean, I remember Tom Selleck. I grew up watching Magnum. That's how old I am. But the thought of getting on stage, Matt, for you with these dudes, because everybody seems to have a great approach.
For me at first, I've been performing for a long time now, different elements, and there's times where you get shell shocked. At first, I'm not exaggerating. I'd be so terrified, and I would actually get really nauseous. My hands would start shaking, everything. And now I walk out there, it's just like I'm not excited. It's almost like I enter into this dream state where I soak everything in. I walk out there, I look at the crowd, and all of a sudden my heart starts beating out of my chest, and it's not nervous energy. I'm just like so excited. I'm so grateful I get to go out there and do this. I'm stage hungry at this point. I'm ready to push forward. I'm excited. I'm glad I get to work with all these guys. Like I said, if it weren't for these guys, I wouldn't be walking out here. I feel very blessed, fortunate, and I'm going to walk out there. I'm going to be calm, confident. I know all the work that all of us have put in, and I'm ready to put in some more hard work. And when the time comes, I'm going to walk out there full confidence. I'm going to feel like I'm walking on a cloud, like real smooth. I hope, as long as I don't fall off the stage again. That's happened before. But
Jeez, yeah, please, for the love of God, no, I'm not good at catching anybody. But I'll tell you this, and I tell bands this, and some people are like, "Huh? When you're on stage, you own us. You own us fans, because we're there for you." So I don't know if it helps the confidence level, etc., but you own us. We are there for you, for your hard work, which I know is tons, for your blood, sweat, and tears, and your talent. But here's the thing. Now you're going to start, as this new band together, you're going to start laying yourself out, your creativity, your mind, your beats, etc. Is there any nerves thinking, wow, this is going to be like my heart and soul on paper? I hope people like it. Let's start with Austin. How about it, man?
Yeah. Absolutely. Like Dave said, I mean, I play a little guitar. I've been writing lyrics, and I've been trying to like write songs for, I mean, most of my life. And so, especially when it comes to like, any lyrics that if like, I give to Dale, or, even anything I write on guitar or anything I write on drums, it is definitely a piece of me. Without a doubt. I feel very connected to my drums, very like cathartic after I'm done playing them. You know what I mean? Like it's therapy for me to play. So like, but like I said, I'm definitely putting a part of my heart and soul out there.
Sure.
For sure. Especially playing drums. Yeah, it's a little nerve wracking. But I'm also excited to see. My biggest thing with music is like the relatability. So
Perfect.
like, I know that even if in my head I don't think that this might be something that could be relatable, I know that there's probably somebody out there who could relate to it, and that is enough for me to want to put it out there.
No doubt about it.
People can actually relate to it and enjoy it. And I mean, if they don't enjoy it, then they don't have to listen. That's fine.
Right. I mean, some of the comments you read on Facebook, Instagram, etc., even bands that have been around for years, bands that put out mega hits, you read the comments, you're like, what is wrong with people, man? If you don't like it, you gotta move along. If you love it, put the energy, let's put it this way, the people that love it, put the energy into it like the people that hate it, because, God, they go hard to make sure they'll tell you they don't like something. So if you like it, go harder than them, because, God damn, man, reading some stuff, you're like, man, you spent all that time to come up with
energy.
this.
Some people are like every post with it too. So
Yeah,
like,
they're like a whole paragraph longer than whatever.
You know, I
Bible.
kind of like when I see that, because I'm like, this made somebody so upset they wasted time in their life to do this.
Yeah.
Instead of just
Yeah.
doing something they enjoy, they literally spent minutes of their only life.
You're glad you ruined somebody's
Oh, well,
day.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like the I guess it's a little bit, not too much, but a little bit like, you know, there's no bad press type of thing.
Okay. I
But
tell you what, I suck at TikTok. If anybody is good out there and wants to help me, I want you to take that piece and make that a TikTok. Like, bad press, ruin somebody's days that much to go on to the paragraphs. And you know, once, if you answer, you know you're now invested for the next couple hours because they're going to keep notifying themselves and popping up. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
you
Just
have
put on the music. And then they block it. And it's all over.
Keyboard warriors.
So I know we kind of changed pace, and that's okay because I want to know, as you know, 'cause this I say half hour and it flies by. I want to know if you guys have a date for the new stuff, what we expect, when, etc. Because like I said, we're all here with our catcher's mitts on, just waiting for it to drop.
well, nothing's set in stone yet, but
Not just yet, yeah.
What about the
so
the merch?
the merch, we have the merch actually done, so that's ready to go. We have one shirt and two stickers. Stickers are free, so if
Oh, I
you
love
get stickers,
stickers.
you get one.
Yeah, right.
But looking for a show, we're looking hopefully at the end of September, beginning of October. That's a time frame. We don't have a definite on it, but that's something we have in the pipelines. So
We're talking.
as far as the music release, I guess
Yeah.
it kind of depends on how available time is, and you know, such as
Yeah.
like studio time and different things and stuff like that.
we have to find a
But
studio first. That's what it is.
we do have an entire set written, and we did begin to write a full length that we're going to continuously work on.
Oh,
So
nice.
that once we get our EP out there, it's not the same 5 songs for 5 or 10 shows.
No,
We're
our
gonna
stuff,
be-
when we go from the EP 100, you guys could all agree, when you go from the EP and you check out what we have 2 tracks from the actual album, right? It's like
Yeah.
turning, you can tell we're still the same people, but we matured, I guess. And
Yeah.
We were like, yeah,
it's not going to be recycled
finding-
material.
Yeah,
They're finding
we're
our
finding
songs.
the sound and like honing the sound,
Yeah.
tuning in the sound. So
We're
So
all
let me ask you guys, and not to cut you off, how close are you to like the Quakertown area, Quakertown, PA?
I have no
Probably
idea.
like an hour.
I think it's like an hour. I think it's about an hour.
about an hour.
Yeah.
We're in Scranton.
Yeah,
we're based
we're-
out of Scranton.
Okay, Scranton, right? Okay. So,
I'm not good with directions, and I end up driving a lot.
He gets lost in Garrity's.
That's
parking
why
lot.
I have to be his navigator.
This past weekend, I met a local guy who's building a studio, kind of up in that area, maybe a little past Quakertown. It's very new. It's a beautiful looking place. He invested a lot of money in it. He's got money, and he said, "I just want bands to get a chance." So I'll get you that information if it's not too far. Maybe make your way down there. Maybe check out his studio. He's dying to get bands. He said to me, "Oh, hey, your podcast. I like it. I see it. Give me some people. I'll send a name your way afterwards. Definitely." for sure.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Right now it's drawing a blank. I know my wife's got it zipped. My wife, you know, for somebody who doesn't come on the podcast, my wife's memory is better than mine. She is the press secretary I need so very badly.
My wife is the same. Everything I do, she keeps me in line with it. So if it wasn't for her, we would never got that merch order. So shout out Alyssa.
Yes. thank-
Guilty. Like for years, my wife kept saying stickers, T-shirts. We had T-shirts made one time. Everybody's waiting for more stickers. Yeah, I'm on it. Got little pins made. So shout out to her. Shout out to the wives of
Yep,
every
shout out to the
band,
wives.
content creator, etc., or husbands, depending, you know, who does what out there in the creativity life.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. I'm a good husband. Sometimes. I
like
put
to-
groceries in the house. This is how bad a husband I am. My wife actually orders food off Instacart, and I brought it in the house. I felt like I did something special. Because Got the food in the house.
I thought I was the only one.
Nah, man, I'm all about it. I carried it. So the 40th year with new stuff right around the corner. Like I said, the half hour flew by, but new stuff around the corner. A piece from everybody. Give me one dream or one hope early on, a realistic one, because some people are like, yeah, I want to play Wells Fargo. Yeah, we get that, we all do. But give us like one expectation coming up with the new stuff. We'll start with Dave, come back up the end, and then we'll.
I would guess to say like a realistic, very realistic expectation, like dream and everything. I hope that I could walk out on the Ritz Theater stage with these guys.
Nice,
I mean,
love that place.
so do I. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite places to play. You walk out on a stage like that, the sound system's just off the wall, and I want to do nothing more than experience with these guys. But besides that, which I'm confident we'll have no problem, just performing with these guys. I can't wait to get out there. Matt's my brother. Everyone else is also my brother.
Yeah.
You can't spend that much time with somebody like every week doing shows, photo shoots, like interviews and stuff. You can't spend that much time around each other and not be family.
To some extent.
Just shut the bathroom door. Dale?
Me personally, I don't like to try to hold expectations to things because I'm not
I
one.
like that.
I just want the opportunity to be able to play with these guys, show the world what we have, even if the world is a local scene. I don't mind how far we get with it. I would love to say, I hope we get to the top and everything like that. That's a dream everybody has, just being able, like Dave said, performing with these guys, showing the people what we have, and having the people connect with us, because I like to know people go through the same things I go through. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Dale, what's on your mind?
So, I mean, I agree with these guys. Absolutely. I guess a dream of mine for sure would be like, let's see, how do I want to put this? To get paid enough so that I don't have to work a 9 to 5 or
Oh my God, yes.
normally work. So
Yes.
if I could do that, that would be, oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
that'd be mint.
Because then I could devote more time to the music and the stuff that I love to do, which is, hang out with these guys and play and everything. So
Now I feel like my answer was stupid.
I was going to say, man, your pressure's on, dude. That was a killer.
well, that's just honest. That's just me being honest with it. I like my job. It's a decent job, but I like these guys a lot better than I like my
feel
job.
that.
So
I
you know,
definitely do.
100%.
I feel you. Trust me, when the day comes, I can bring this every day or even a couple days a week and pay my salary.
yeah,
How
man.
about it? Matt, how about it, buddy? Bring us back to heaven, dude.
Matt closes out.
What's that?
Closes out.
Oh, yeah.
My realistic dream and goal, number one, there came a point, and I tell everybody this, when you get into this stuff, my mentality is like you brought up before, that like we go out there and we're important and everything. I think the fans are more important than we are. And I promise since day one, I promise since the day I picked up a guitar, no matter what happened, I would always keep one foot on stage and one foot in the crowd. At one point, I was that kid at Warped Tour. At one point, I inspired people. But and that's how I'm going to stay. And to be honest with you, my biggest goal is to walk out my little brother over here and share the stage with him. That's my biggest dream. At one point, he came and he watched me from the crowd. And there was a point where I was out in the crowd. I did a lot of cool stuff along the way, but if that meant more to me, like seeing him, than it did to me performing. And the whole thing is, we all work together. Like, without the fans, without the crowds, we're nothing. We don't exist. We all coexist together. And the whole thing is, we need to work together. And to be honest with you, that's my biggest dream. Without the crowd, without the fans, without everybody, the friends, everybody, we don't exist. Everybody out there, you guys, everybody watch, and all the people that are watching now, That's why we're here and everything. The people that support us, it's a big family, you know, and that means so much to me. But overall, my biggest dream is walking out there with my little brother. I'm really excited for that, and yeah, that's I think
Now
about
I feel
this.
my answer was bad.
Nah, trust me.
Oh,
All
it's
the
so
answers-
funny, though.
all the answers are great because they're real. And that's why I like doing this live. People are like, live, don't you get nervous? Yeah, there's some background noise. Okay, you hear my dog barking, whatever the hell it is. But I love gut reaction. I love real. Like, I don't like thought out and recorded. Oh, we can cut and go back to this. Or even see it skip like I cut something out. No, I want all the raw, all the real, all the authentic. And everybody's answer is great. And yes, I do go back and watch myself over and over again. So I'll get back to that point and be like, yeah, I freaking
I'm not
love
doing
that. I am definitely excited. Hey, like they once said, if you can't listen to your own music or watch your own podcast, what makes you think other people will? I'm down with that. I live and breathe that. And I thank you guys so much. This was awesome. So to come out kind of new, kind of green is big. But everybody seemed to just be brilliant with it. And I always say, if you make music, if you pick up an instrument, you're brilliant because it takes a lot of work, a lot of talent, a lot of control, a lot of mindset. So shout again to another brilliant band, All in Blood, and the metal scene gets bigger and bigger. We love it. You can find All in Blood on Facebook, All in Blood Instagram. It's all one word, All in Blood.
Yes.
.pa. We never had a band group hug before. More of you out there, watch these guys, learn from these guys because they haven't even been hitting it yet, and they're doing it better than you. Not all of you. Well, not all of you. I love some of you.
Love you.
Love you, man.
Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
opportunity.
Our first
Absolutely.
show, though, we should have him come on there with us. Our first show.
If you can make it, yeah, we'll shoot you the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, please let me know. I try to. I do work some weekends. I try to get to everything, but I love it. And yeah, send it to me, man, because
As
none
soon
I
as
love
we
more
know,
than
you'll know.
I like that. None I love more than the handshakes and the show of love, etc. for doing this and actually meeting us in person. It happens a lot, not as much as I'd like it to, but it does happen a lot. When the new stuff comes out a few months down the line, you guys get some shows under your belt. We'd love to welcome you back. What do you think?
Thank you,
so
thank
much.
you. It'd be
so much.
such a
That'd
pleasure.
be sweet.
Have a good night.
Absolutely. Round of applause for All in Blood, everybody. Thank you for the comment section. It went wild for these guys. Have yourselves a great night, and we will talk
Guys.
real
Thank
soon.
you guys.
Big thumbs up. And like I said, the Pennsylvania metal scene is no joke, man. It's getting bigger and stronger every day. There's some great bands out there, whether it's metal, whether it's hard rock, whether it's rock of any type. It's happening. And I'm telling you, man, the guys that do it, and the guys and girls that do it, they come onto this program, and I got to tell you, they're just wonderful. And Jocelyn, I thank you. Just terrific. And I can't wait for you to come on and share the platform if you're up for that and experience what I get to experience from these bands. Because when you're done, you get a great feeling inside. Like, man, that was really legit. That was true. That was popping. And you know, I like all kind of music. I've been getting hit up by some country artists for future shows and of course the local rock bands and metal bands. So I'm all for it. I bring any types. If you know somebody, if you're out there watching and you know somebody who's a pretty cool band, do not be afraid to send it my way. You can subscribe to us on YouTube by searching The O Show. You can follow us on Twitch also by searching The O Show. Facebook is The O Show as well. www.theoshow215.com or on Instagram, The O Show 215. Drop me a message. Give me the names of those bands. Let's get it. Tonight, All in Blood's fantastic. Like I said, no music out yet from them. Coming soon, so we're going to bring you another song from the band that's coming on tomorrow night, Non-Point. And American Mosh Pits is going to get the like Non-Point, and they're going to get the love All in Blood. We'll see to it. Then the Tuesday American Mosh Pit. But Non-Point is here tomorrow night. This is their song, Bullet with a Name. I'm going to play it for you right now and kind of decompose decompress. Wow, decompose. It's a Seinfeld thing. Decompress after having that awesome band come out. So let's do it. Non-Point, Bullet with a Name. Tomorrow night's very special guest on a special Thursday night, The O Show. This is The O Show Wednesday. All in Blood, our special guest. Non-Point, Bullet with a Name. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Enjoy.
Everybody's watching and passing judgment on every little move and decision I make. How can I be an individual with the weight of the world and 8 other planets to take? And with everything happening, gunshots clapping and people all running in every direction with their hands up, praying for the drama to hit. I got my hand out, looking for some money to spend. The price tag on the things I need, I get it bigger by the day. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Whoa, the way I work to all the things they just take away from me. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. With a name. Let me show you how I'm working. Oh, I'm working harder than 100 black mules out in Mexico. No water, no cloud, no cover from the hotter than hell. No dinner bell at the oven again from another bad opinion. I mean, what does it want? The cars, money, fame, attention, bars, honeys, games, attention, stars. Funny how we say we don't need it, I don't have to try to achieve it. The price tag on the things I need, I get it bigger by the day. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Whoa, the way I work to all the things they just take away from me. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Everything that they say about me and everything that they make me need, I'm nothing when they're taking everything away from me. And everyone trying to make it harder, and everyone saying I will never be. You're nothing but a name on the bullet that I aim, on the bullet that I aim, on the bullet that I aim. The price tag on the things I need, I get it bigger by the day. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Whoa, the way I work to all the things they just take away from me. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name.
Tomorrow night we do a very special Thursday night episode of the O Show with Non-Point, brought to you by the great paper of American Mosh Pit. So it's been quite a week. Alice at Hold, All in Blood tomorrow night. Non-Point is we do 3 nights of the O Show, which is abnormal, but we do it for you, the people. An interesting interview the other day with Joaquin Phoenix, who came out and said, "I'm sorry," when referring back to his bizarre David Letterman interview. Remember that one where he had like the long beard and the sunglasses and he was barely talking and he was saying crazy stuff? He said it was all a ruse, all kind of a plot, or a ploy rather, for an upcoming project. Well, he came out and said he's sorry. He said, he didn't really want to go in that direction. He was okay. A lot of people were worried about his mental state at the time, and there's something wrong. Is he cracking? Is he retiring? And he kind of went out there and spoofed himself, but it became this huge deal. I watched it. It's kind of kooky, but there's times he kind of chuckles through it, and he kind of knows. But yeah, so he did come out and apologize. That was actually quite a long time ago now, looking back. Jeez. Joaquin Phoenix. But, yeah, apologize for his behavior. No need to. All love here. It makes creative people different. See? How many of them cracked their voice in the middle of talking? This guy. Franklin Mortgage and Investment Company here in Philadelphia has been named the best speakeasy in the Pennsylvania area in a recent poll. So speakeasy, easy for me to speakeasy, refers to the kind of hidden places, the hidden bars back in the days of Prohibition. And not that these places are prohibited, but they kind of give the vibe. They hide themselves kind of in the background. In Vegas, we saw a kind of an underground, wasn't a drinking place, but it was another place to do some recreation. Anyway, so it's kind of cool. I like that. I got to find this place now. Franklin Mortgage and Investment. A lot of people say the name is weird. It is. But of course, you're not going to call it John's Speakeasy and give the address because it defeats the purpose just a little bit. But Franklin Mortgage and Investment Company, and great place. I heard the cocktails are amazing. And who doesn't love a good cocktail? We do. I enjoy, and we drink here on the show. And if you're not a drinker, that's perfectly okay. Tonight's Surfside from Stateside. Last night we do Beer of the Week on Tuesday nights. Tomorrow night we're going to be just, wow. So Franklin Mortgage and Investment Company. Keep the name. Keep an eye out for the name. It is the named the best speakeasy. That tooth here in Pennsylvania. Miley Cyrus has no desire to tour. Despite a new album coming out recently, Cyrus said that her desire to tour is zero. The work that goes into it, as well as the mental state and preparing yourselves mentally, staying sober and having just a good peace of mind is a lot. We get that. Miley, do what you got to do. I mean, you don't owe a lot of people much of anything. You've done big things, put out a lot of great music. You come out when your time is ready, and I'm sure that a time can come. And I got to say, like, when you look at like Britney Spears and that little meltdown she had back then, and the meltdown that people say she's having now, it's not a bad idea to say, you know what, no touring right now. I need to just kind of rest, relax, let my stuff process that's out there. That's okay. That's not a problem. Miss Miley Cyrus. Not that I'm a Miley Cyrus fan, but I'm with that. I really am. Hopefully it doesn't happen all in blood. Hopefully they always keep their eye on the prize. You can find them. Facebook All in Blood. Instagram allinblood.pa. One long word. We thank those two for coming out here tonight. So, God, I kind of blew through everything I was going to talk about topic-wise real fast. So we'll get back into talking 8 years of the O Show. And I said it earlier with guest co-hosts, it's good to have somebody who has done this before or wants to try this or etc. You hear a lot of people still to this day, that podcasting has been around for a while, but you still get people that say, I should start a podcast. I will tell you, number one, yes, you should. The do's and don'ts: don't chase money right away. Don't chase views by trying to fake and buy views and that kind of stuff. Do have fun. Do find a topic you enjoy. Music. God, even though we started a sports one, I'm like, you know what? I put so much time into this. Let's slow down. Plus, the wife, more than 2 nights a week. 3 nights this week. It's gonna be something. But yeah, so dive into it. I got mine, and I know I tell the story a bunch, and I'll tell it again in August when we do the 8 year. I got my start. I was sitting at home, and a guy, John Ragus, who I used to do articles with for blog sites, and we did the Beat the Shark thing with football picks, and then we had models, and then we had the Lingerie Football League getting involved with it. We had been friends. I was sitting home. He calls me on my phone. I answer. He's like, what are you doing? And I said, a whole lot, nothing, watching whatever game was on. He's like, how about joining me on my podcast, be a co-host? I'm like, what the hell is that? What do I do? How do I do it? What do I do? He said, well, here's the phone number. Call this phone number. Do it from your phone and be my co-host. And I did. And the guest was Jesse Itzler, multi-millionaire. His wife invented Spanx. He was part of the New York Knicks and an entertainer and an author, wrote a book. And I'm on there, and I instantly love it because I instantly always wanted to do this. This is always what I wanted to do. Interview, chat, get on, talk. And like I said, that's why I watched it a lot on TV, because I always wanted to be on TV. So that was cool. But it was just audio back then. It was also on blogtalkradio.com, which is since gone. And we were doing that. We were doing the talk thing. Myself, Jewel Tatey. We both decided we wanted a little bit more. So Jewel found us a studio over at Union 215, which we did some episodes from. You can find them, of course, in the archives on YouTube. And we get the studio, and now they're recording us. And I'm watching this. I'm like, this is pretty cool. So this is us on video. doing our program. We had a couple people in studio. We had St. Ricketts, the band that does our show. They were in studio, and Troy David Hendrickson, great local comedian, Mike Nappy. So we had a few people, Brandon Messon. Is that it? 4? Oh, Emily Cipriano. 5? 5 in studio? Anyway, the in-studio thing was cool. And watching it, because we would film it and watch it and then put it on YouTube. I'm like, look at this. Like, this is something pretty cool. So then COVID started coming around. People were looking for things new. I reached out to my good friend Jimmy Starr. Shout out to the Jimmy Starr and Ron Russell show, one of the biggest. And they said, yeah, man, this site called StreamYard, you get it? You get a camera, you get a mic, and you got a show like this. It's a podcast with video. And the rest is all kind of crazy history. We had some super cool people join us. Like I said, Steve Howie from Shameless, and Jennifer Taylor from 2.5 Men, Sean Kanan from Karate Kid 3, Nancy Valen, of course, a few times. Big shout out to Nancy Valen, Madeline Zimas. There's been some really good people in the acting field who've come on. Mike Skill from the Romantics, probably the most established name, music-wise, that we've had. Because, like I said, we don't chase the overly established. We chase the up-and-comers. We chase the locals. We chase certain bands. So Mike was one of the bigger music people we have. But trust me, you're all freaking superstars and rock stars. I tell you that. You get on that stage, you write a song, you play an instrument, you're a rock star. And we're going to talk about that coming up to 8 years. But I never thought I'd reach this point. And it has nothing to do with anything or anybody or any way. I just, in the beginning, like my wife said, you're lacking direction. Just kind of getting a guest from anywhere to do anything. Okay. Get that. It was variety, entertainment, talk. When we decided to settle down a little bit, focus, and bring in a lot of music, it had kind of a direction. And that's a lot of the direction. But we change it up once in a while. People are like, oh, I thought it was just music and I saw this tonight. Well, okay. Keep in mind, we have a lot of different fans. But yeah, 8 years coming up, guests to be announced. Next month, we're going to bring back some of the people who are kind enough to guest co-host with us. We're going to invite the gang from Delco Jams. Got a shout out from Rob. Hopefully they're ready to do a brief pop on. And a lot of people, Cheyenne and Alicia Edinger, we'd like to have them on if possible. Jewel, of course, has been with me so many years. And Brent and my wife and Angela Marie and Lydia Manson. There's so many people who have come on and been a part of this. And I'll go back and get all the names and try to get somebody to pop up, say hi for the 8 year. Guest to be announced. Show might go 3 hours. Nothing we haven't done before, as you know. We are one of the few podcasts that have ever gone 18 hours. We didn't make it to 24. We had to get shut down because of a copyright infringement. The Bucks County Food Drive during COVID, something we were proud to do. My wife actually went on site, and me and Jewel did several hours and talked to several people and played songs, etc. about that. So, don't tempt me with a good time. We'll do it. I want to play another song here. 20 after 9, 21 after 9. There's no sports tonight. There's no All-Star game last night. There's nothing else. So you're here with us. I know you are. How about some music? Atlas at Hold was our guest last night. This is one of their newer ones. Kiss of Death. And when I come back, we're going to talk about who's coming up on the show. We're also going to talk about music videos. I got to tell you, if you're a band, and even if it's like a 5-hour shot on your phone video, make them. Because it helps us relate to you and your music more. That's right. People say, why video podcasts? Relatability. Atlas at Hold, last night's guest, Kiss of Death. This is the O Show. This is Wednesday night. We'll be back. Enjoy, suckers.
Voice in rain,
at Hold, Kiss of Death. Yo Show live Wednesday night. They were our guests last night. We thanked them. We thank All in Blood for being fantastic tonight. Great bunch of guys. I like that. I like their approach. I like their camaraderie, their friendship that they build, their family atmosphere. Because we always say here that once you're on the Yo Show, you become Yo Show family. We love everybody who stepped foot on this place, and despite what you may hear about us all or two, we do. We love you all, and we take it serious. We really do. And yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's quirky. It's unpolished. I don't really want it that way. I like it this way. A little silly, a little fun, have a cocktail, etc. But I like that approach. Because like I always said, like when I thought about this show going video from audio, because audio, I had no clue what I was doing or what I was wearing or anything. But anyway, with video, it was kind of the desire to just be like, yeah, man, we're at a local restaurant, local bar, my house, etc. Just kicking it out. Talking about music, talking about stuff. Maybe have a drink or so. Kind of want to make it like we're all hanging out. Feel. And I get that feel. And I love that feel. Like I said, when people say record it because you got that noise going on, that's okay. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get that noise. Remember in the beginning, and like I said, I can't believe I advertise this now knowing, but if you like and subscribe and follow to us and watch the early episodes, that was some bad equipment from a guy just learning the ropes. Woof. That was brutal. But we made it. And we're making it better. Yeah, that roadcaster, we're still working on it. I need a roadcaster expert or somebody who knows how to use mixers. And everybody says, all these musicians, yeah, but you got to get them to come into your house. They barely have time to write their music and advertise themselves and promote and do shows, let alone coming to my house and helping me with this thing. But we'll get it. And Jewel's more and more back in the picture. So Jewel, we're trying to get her in-house, trying to do it, webcam, one big shot right from here, which become the Yo Show studio. I do a shot, of course, for 8 years. I do a shot, of course, to all you out there tonight. Jack Daniels, Winter Jack, Tennessee, Spiced Apple Punch. Big thanks to my man Brent Worrell, the master of photos and videos. Check that dude out, too. And like I said, videos, have Brent or Delco Jam shoot a live footage of a show and make that a video. Why not? Here's to you. And here's to me. Whew. Delicious. That goes out to All in Blood, too. I forgot to ask you guys what they were drinking tonight. I hate that. I want to know what people are drinking. It's just like I need new beer, new bands. I need new beers, too. Like I always need to be in the new. We'll play one more song for the night. Is out. Non-Point. He's going to be with us tomorrow night. And I'm sure Facebook's going to be copywriting me to death. Chaos and Earthquakes. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, special night, Yo Show as the American Mosh Pit presents Non-Point. We'll play their song Chaos. Chaos. It's mad chaos. Chaos and Earthquakes. And when we come back, we'll talk about who's coming on the show and more. Wednesday night, this is the Yo Show. Jeff the Short Barini will be right back. In 4 minutes, so enjoy it, damn it.
To the money-colored black dark lamps getting spun so politically correct, watching everybody fight each other, sister versus brother, peace versus war, rich against the poor, different versus different, bed versus the floor, wall versus the door, shore black, water black money back in green, back in season, spring falling, someone time for unnatural reasons. Wanna decide which side you're gonna, don't know which evil side is upon us this time. Mind your business, stay in line. Find your calling, enterprise. Cut your way off the red tape. Leaving things in a state of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cut your way off. earthquakes. This is maniacal, entire societies are falling without a net underneath them with no one taking them out. The fire has gotten out of control. We got no water, no buckets, and we're lucky if tomorrow comes. Why isn't it important anymore? Sure, I'd like to know that, need to know information, but when I know it, what reactions will it cause when they finally show up, dressed up, amped up in a black car? Wanna decide which side you're gonna, don't know it. Evil side is upon us this time. Mind your business, stay in line, find your glory, enterprise. Cutting way off the red tape, leaving things in a state of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cutting way off the red tape, leaving things in a state of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cutting way off the red tape, leaving things in a state of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cutting way off the red tape, leaving things in a state of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cutting way off the red tape, cutting way off the red tape of chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes. Cutting way off the red tape. Cutting way off the red tape. Chaos and earthquakes. Chaos and earthquakes.
Holy friggin' smokes. Tomorrow night, a special Thursday night Theo show. And you're going to see me getting real goofy. American Mosh Pits, my man Vin and the gang bring you Non-Point tomorrow night here on the O Show. What a thrill. What a thrill to get every band on here, every artist. And tonight, all in blood, no exception. Fantastic job by those dudes. Really had a great time. I want to remind everybody that this Saturday night, if you're local and you watch us live or watch us recorded, Sweeney's in Northeast Philadelphia, the great Bryn Athen doing their show, kind of like a residency, a once-a-month thing, if you will. But we absolutely love it. Bryn Athen, Saturday, Sweeney's. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in tonight. Thank you, of course, to All in Blood. And the great fanfare that gets into the comment section. That's another thing I like about doing it. Friends, family, and all like into the comment section. They start, leaving notes and posting things. That's great. I joke around when I'm solo, so the co-host tonight is the chat board. We got some great emojis and love. A little thumbs up from Scott Faust, our good friends at Seems Like Tuesday. Love them. Frank Stevens, Marie Catherine, Michael Petty, my dude. Thank you. Union 251, who will be on the show. They're not in the scroll, because I just got that today. Union 251, great metal band, will be in the house. Derek Feldman, Dale Irwin. There's two more, and I can't click them because it won't let me. But we get hearts from Miranda Ross and Cassie Perini, is that? I know that last name. My wife, Cassie Perini, big supporter of mine and the show, and moving us on, even working to get me to TwitchCon this year. My man, Brent Morrell. Whew. Running out of breath, but I gotta stay in breath to tell you who's coming on the program in the next couple of weeks. Of course, we saw All in Blood tonight. Tomorrow night, Non-Point. American Mosh Pit brings us one of the legendary bands of rock and metal, Non-Point. Tomorrow night, a very special Thursday night episode of the O Show. We come back Tuesday night with our good friends from Moonroof, who are currently touring the United States. Played a key concert series for us recently as well. Moonroof, our dear friends, making a return July 22nd. July 23rd, metal band Who They Fear will be in the house. Very excited for that. Another band leaned at us and brought to us by American Mosh Pits. Impact PR, our good friend Beatrice Kimmel on July 29th, come through with Mr. Tim Johnson Jr. Tim was with us back in the day when we were just audio. Now he's coming to video. Speaking of great bands, great stars, everything, we stop to say hello to my man, Mr. Joe Birkland from the Circus Hearts. Yo, 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 from JoJo, one of the great drummers of one of the great bands in the PA area. They are currently 93.3 WMMR's Local Shots Band of the Month for the month of July. I don't want July to end because every Wednesday night I like a little piece of the Circus Hearts like we do here. They got a couple shows coming up. I'd like to get the guys back on before one of the upcoming shows if we can. Probably that special one in September. Stay tuned for details because this is one you don't want to miss. Jojo, thank you for chiming in, man. I love you guys pop in. And Herneko, Chris Peace, yourself, you all take turns popping in and checking out what we got going on here. Because we're a PA-based show. Of course, we love our PA-based artists. And don't forget July 29th, Tim Johnson Jr., another Philadelphia artist. Great young man. July 30th, speaking of local artists, my man Dan, Reddit Guitar Center. His band, Versailles, will be in the house July 30th. Excited to talk to those dudes. August 5th. Whew. Metal. Superstars. Suicide. Puppets in the house. D20 King, glad to catch the show. Glad you did as well. We thank you very much for that. Means the world to us that anybody that checks us out, really. We're just here to have some fun and hang out with you all and try to share the things that you love. We don't get wild with stuff. We just lay it out basic. August 6th, another great metal band, Whale Fall, being in the house. Thinking my man Zach Wolf out there. Throwing the bands my way. We bring them out there August 6th, Whale Fall. August 12th, an amazing drummer, one of our dear friends, and making his, God, he might have the record. It's like his 4th appearance as a guest. From 6th Century to solo stuff, Brady Hearn will be in the house. Brady, an awesome drummer, he'll be telling us about his new band, his videos, stuff that he's doing with the drumming. The great Brady Hearn. August 12th. August 19th, we celebrate 8 years of the O Show. Guess to be announced, because I honestly have no idea. We're looking. This year for Halloween, we're going to start off a little something different. We're going to start bringing Halloween in September with some people in the spooky field. And we start off with September 23rd, which got closer than you think. Anyway, we bring back the beautiful Kelsey Livingood. Great actress. Does the character Mischief. We'll get ready for Halloween late September, because you know we love Halloween here at the O Show. Kelsey Livingood on the program September 23rd. And like I said, Union 251, we spoke today. We got to get their date in there. Who They Fear, of course, is coming on the program. So, man, we really, Union 251 is August the 13th. Did not get it on the schedule there. Also, we have, just got stuff. Here we go. I kind of got it. Man, I suck at this. Jason Rushman, tell Cheyenne I said hi, Jeff. I will. Cheyenne's helping us on stuff for the 8th year. She's terrific. We love her. Yeah, we love Cheyenne. We love Alicia. We love Jewel. We love everybody who has come out here and it's been a party. My wife tried to co-host one night. Internet didn't work out all that well for her, unfortunately, when her favorite band, the Circus Hearts, came on. St. Ricketts got you busy. It does have me busy, but it's good because, like I said, I love this stuff. And to get out on a Friday or a Saturday and see a band and people are like, hey, man, thanks for coming, which I love. Could they thank you? But you don't thank me, man. There is nowhere else I'd rather be. So keep me busy. What do I want to do? I want to do another drink. I want to do another shot 'cause I'm off tomorrow. Then we'll prepare to skedaddle. It's 9:41. Not that that means anything. I'm off tomorrow. However, Wow. However, there are chicken sausages to be eaten. Matter of fact, let's text the wife. Let's do that while we're on here. Let's text the wife. Because I want a chicken sausage. I don't know if you ever had them. They're fantastic. I want a chicken sausage. That's what I want after the show. If I had booze, I want chicken sausage. I have not talked to Ray. Ray's got a new Instagram handle, though, and I don't know if we'll get him back to podcasting. He might have to come on the 8 year because that dude. Solid shout out, Ray Chase. That is it. 9:41. Wow, we're already done. No more topics? I didn't. Well, wait, we're not done yet because we have not had our nightly. Well, two things I want to do. First of all, we're going to have our nightly dosage of Sydney Sweeney. Because why not? Jesus. But I want to talk about that. Talk about that real quick. Last night we did the competition Megan Fox versus Scarlett Johansson. I'm going to try and get him on the 8 year, Jason. Stay tuned because I think he deserves props. So, we did the Megan Fox versus Scarlett Johansson thing. And it got even worse through the night for Miss Fox. Last I checked, it was like 45-18 Scarlett Johansson. I think it was Megan's had a lot of work. Look at them both there. I mean, in this picture here, I think I still go Scarlett. God, that's a toughie. But, and some people are like, yeah, dude, like, that wasn't cool. I know you did stuff like, something like what, dude? So let's argue. We always do let's argue here. And the people argued. And the people answered. And Scarlett is winning by a landslide. Megan Winfrey. Now, let me ask you something. And I, for the last few minutes here, God, I just want to give you the link and patch you in. But anyway, the new Megan, like today's Megan with the work and such, or that past Megan? Because the Megan that came on 2.5 Men, the original Megan and Transformer Megan is, yeah, pretty dynamite. No doubt about that. And that's, I guess that's kind of when we get in that picture. Scarlett Johansson is, man, pretty tight. Matter of fact, here it is. One of my favorite. Everyone says, which one's your favorite pop? Well, this one's certainly one of my favorites. Black Widow with the Captain America shield. Hey, don't tell me about Scarlett Johansson, fellas. A mess. Val Crusher both are hot. Still. Agreed. Thank you. I do agree. I'm not going to not agree about that. It's tough. Because, so Jewel, of course, my co-host, her cousin, Jessica Barth, who was in Ted movies and all that. We talk about that. She's a great actress. And she's friends with a lot of these female actresses. I'm always like, God, bring them on the show. Now think about it. I don't know if my tongue would be able to work if I brought them on the show. It was something enough when Jessica was here. I said, like, dumb shit. We got a heart for the dudes in All in Blood. We thank you so much. Great band. Great having them on tonight. Great having everybody out there. And I thank you very much, Jocelyn, for checking us out, seeing what we do here. And like I said, when I ask people to be a part of it, and people are like, well, what are you looking for? And I'm not interesting, and I'm not this, that, and I'm not whatever. Some people are very. Like I said, Jocelyn's got a fun YouTube page. I subscribe to it, and I embarrassingly forgot to put the name down and share it. Jocelyn, I'll tell you, when I say I suck at this thing, I suck at this. Let me see if I can still get it down. No, I forget. I did subscribe now. Oh, there it is. It was, here's one of your videos at Jocelyn _Rogowski, right? Yeah. Follow her on YouTube too. Her pages are fun. The makeup is fantastic too, by the way. Great. But follow her, Jocelyn Rogowski, on YouTube. You know what? Your name is your name. That's it. Like I tell people, Jeff Perini, they get the Jeff out, but the Perini thing, which isn't really that difficult if you look at it, but it knocks people sideways. So a lot of people call me Shark or the Shark. I even get some bands even play the Jaws intro when I come up to announce them, which I love doing. I love announcing. If you're out there, MC for hire. But yeah, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting it out there, doing it, not being afraid to do it. In a time where everybody's very critical, we were talking about that earlier. Let them be critics, because when one person turns to 10 people, to turns to 100 people, to 1,000 people, etc., like we've had here in a lot of episodes, something to be proud of in any way, shape, or form. Like I put that post today, kind of after looking at everything we all do here, yourself, myself, other creators, bands, etc. And I put that thing on Facebook, and people were like, "Ah, that's pretty cool." Let me even see, because I forget exactly how I worded it, but I'm gonna find it. Here, man, I never shouted out my own Facebook post before, but it's coming. Oh, we were all born with our own brain, our own taste, and our own feelings about things. Don't let anyone shame you out of gut feelings, love of something, etc. Be you. That's the you that's needed in your life. I don't know. I enjoyed that. And that's why I said, Jocelyn, put them videos up. And everybody else, if I like send you messages like, oh, I've never done it before, come do it. It's a different world, man. Come do it. Get that face out there. It's so awesome watching your podcast, Jeff. I love it. Jason, thank you, dude. That is super cool. I used to do with my man Ray Chase, I used to guest co-host sometimes on his pod, which was the Happy Hour podcast. And he would do a lot of adult film stars who do some cool AI stuff and wild stories, and it was a blast. Jason used to watch that, found me through that, and here he is. Love it, dude. Thank you. And a couple of people have done that. My man JD Wolf, who was in here earlier, found me through a different band, started watching, said, yeah, I like what you do. I like your music. I like the bands that come on. I'm going to stick around and support you. And a lot of people do it. They find you through other realm, and they stick around. That means a lot. We love it. We appreciate it so very much. And so when the 8 year comes up, we'll talk about past, current and past podcast people that were with us from the beginning and are still with us to this day. Oh, my wife wants to go to Bailey's tomorrow. I do have a show there too. I just checked. I also do check my message from time to time, Jocelyn. I thank you for that one right there. Sharing a link to your Snapchat. Thank you. That's one one thing you'll learn. I am a man of a good brain and a good sense of humor, but sometimes on a show I will cry. That almost made me cry. That's beautiful. I thank you. I thank you for sharing it, because we're all out here just trying to have some fun, man. Not trying to hurt a soul. Great stuff tonight here on the Yo Show. I remind you again, everybody coming up, we start out again next Tuesday night. I'm sorry, no. We start again tomorrow night. We come back one more time. Tomorrow night, July 17th, Non-Point is here. Brought to you by American Mosh Pits. Non-Point. July 22nd, Moonroof. And that's when we'll be back. And hopefully Jewel returns with us for that one. July 23rd, Who They Fear. July 29th, Tim Johnson Jr. July 30th, Versailles. August 5th, Suicide Puppets. August 6th, Whalefall. August 12th, Brady Hearn. August 19th, 8 Years. Tuesday, September 23rd, Kelsey Living Good. And we're not done there because there's a couple that just got announced. And I just messed it all up. Never mind. All right. There's a comment up there. Jason said, Jeff, so I have to ask, if you had one adult film star you could have on the podcast as your favorite, who would it be? I got to have good conversations with them on Ray's show, but of course the Dan Dangler was here, and she was fantastic, and I love the Dan Dangler. So I can't even pick somebody. Well, there was one, and I hit Rub PR with it, and they said she's not interested. It's Cubby Thompson. Cubby Thompson. Cubbi Thompson. If anybody knows her out there, Rub PR, we miss you, we love you. I had a little miss thing, and now Rub PR is angry at the Yo Show. But we would love to have Cubby Thompson. Talk her into coming on with us. We keep it fairly clean here. We do. We do adult. A lot of people said to me, "You had the cleanest conversations with adult film stars ever." I don't even know what that means. And that's what the Dan Dangler said afterwards. She's like, "That was very good, but not what I expected." It's not all about approaching just straight porn, dude. They're people. We're talking about how they create, etc. I need a chicken sausage. I didn't even get an answer back. You know, the worst best feature on cell phones today is the red feature, READ. So you know when people have read your text, and I gotta tell you, there is not much more on the face of this freaking earth than when somebody reads your text and doesn't answer. And then they act like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You read it! What are you drinking tonight, Jeff? I'm drinking Ice House. Man, God, that Ice House is legit, bro. Tonight's Surfside Iced Tea Vodka from the good people Stateside Vodka. But Jason, since you asked, and since I got to bring in something a little stronger than that, I'm going to have a shot with you. Thank you, Ryan Beckett. Love you too. Jack Daniels, winner Jack. Spiced apple punch. One goes out to Jason because when he asked what I was drinking, there's no beer tonight. So, big cheers. Tomorrow's going to be rough. But I'm off tomorrow. So, no worries. Do I have a song? No, I don't. I don't have a song to play. What's I going to talk about? Oh, so I want to, of course, mention that we are a proud sponsor of 717 Entertainment. My man Nick Myers doing a thing at 717 Entertainment. Proud partner of Delco Jams for great video work. See the people at Delco Jams. Wanted to share a couple of great new pieces I picked up. Autographed CD from my good friends Lady White Rat. Yeah, baby boy, I love it. And this is someone that's got our name in it too. Thank you to Delco James, Chaos Guitars, and the Yo Show right there. I can't even read. I hope you can. Thank you, Lady White Rat. Thank you, Ashton, Chase, and Luke. For your order. Of course, Liv does great work with the band as well. And Cat Rivers and the Second Sight. This is a beauty right here. We got Rick, we got Cat, Ava, and Bob autographs in this bad boy. Beautiful. Thank you to them. Thank you to the Fun House. Thank you to everybody. That is very strong. That's stronger than what I'm drinking. That's okay. Cheers, bro. Cheers indeed for drinking. The only thing that sucks about the 8-year, and there was a piece of me that wanted to do the 8-year on a Friday night. But then people were like, you can't miss the night. But I mean, I want to be able to party up and not have to go to work the next day. So we went to the 8-year on a weekend. Kinda. Cheers. I love the Circus Heart song you played, Jeff. You can play it tonight again. Baby Bye Bye. Let's do that. We'll load it. Let's load it. Because I had a song lined up, but we'll do this too. What song we're doing again? I forgot that fast. Oh, playing Alex in the background. Love her. She's actually headed to incarceration. For Jason. Because he asked for it. Because I'm in the video also. So we got to do it. Because I'm in this thing. Hold on. Stop it. I'm in this video. And I'm awesome. No, I'm not all that. But anyway, I'm in this video. So if you want Circus Hearts, you got it. Let's do it. 93.3 WMMR, Philadelphia's #1 rock station. They do a thing called Local Shot Artist of the Month. And this is them, the Circus Arts. This is Baby Bye Bye, and I am in this video, myself, my wife, Jewel. And you know what? We're going to say goodnight on the heels of this video. Thank you to All in Blood. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. And thank you to the hundreds, the thousands, the tens of thousands who have tuned in to the Yo Show. I'm Jeff the Shark Barini. I love the hell out of all you out there. WMMR, Philadelphia's Local Shots Artist of the Month, the Circus Arts, Baby Bye Bye, from the album A Stitch or Two, video by Bert Lepore. Have a great night, folks. Thank you so damn much. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night. Non-point. Holy crap. Good night.